And here is Emma Miskew about to go on trip number 12 to the Scotties. Wow, does it seem like that many?
Um, yes and no. I'm like super grateful that I've been able to go to that many Scotties. It's really cool, but yeah, I guess it does feel it does feel like that many. And we've had so many great experiences there, and every year I'm like I want to take all of it in because you never know when that last time would be. And we felt that way, especially when we were I had to win our provincial every year. But it's always great going to Scotties, and I'm really excited to be in Thunder Bay again with Rachel there this time.
And with fans in the seats this time, this will be great.
Yes. Yeah.
How has the Scotties changed since you first started playing? What do you notice anything?
Well, I mean, the level of play I think has gone up significantly. And also with the extra teams in there, with the wild card teams, we it's not that difficulty in having to win your provincial or not being there at all. And the provinces that had more depth and multiple teams that could have been representing that province, um, with only one team winning, that would like make the field a little bit weaker. So now all those teams, everyone who deserves to be there is there, and it makes it's real tough. It's you have to be real sharp all week.
So that's the next question I was going to ask you. You guys have been on this tremendous roll. I can't, I don't know. I was trying to add up your win-loss record. I had it at 45-4 or something like that. And I'm just wondering, A, does that put a mark on you when you go in as you're defending champions also? But does it also, does everybody get up to play you? Do you sense that?
I think everyone gets up to play teams that are at the top of like rankings and everything. It always happens. I don't think the record really matters. Like we're gonna have tough games regardless, and a lot of those games that we win are really tight games that could go either way. So it's not like the record showing something super one-sided that's not actually real. But I do notice like we get a lot, like even in the Worlds last year against Turkey, they played the game of their lives against us. And we had to make Rachel to make an insane shot to win that game, and we're like, we don't know, like you could be in the playoffs if this was the level of play that you had been doing all week. But I think they also had a really good game against Switzerland, so that shows like definitely there's people who play up to the teams with the target on their back.
What do you guys, what is it that makes you guys so good? Like what are the secrets? You've played on, I'm sure, teams that have not been as good. I mean, you've always good teams, but what's the big secret to sort of having a team that is so good and firing on all cylinders?
I think that we work really well together, and I think that we work hard and we work really well together. And I not everyone is going to have their best game, and there's going to be moments where there's mistakes are made, or someone is just like not feeling it, or there's a tricky rocks, or the ice conditions are tricky. And I think we just really stay tough and manage to like no, we don't really have multiple people who will have a bad game at the same time. And I think that's a big thing. Is like someone will always pick up for the person who's struggling. And that's just like how speaking to the work that we put in as a team and our team dynamics. And I think that that plays a big part in it too.
Are you guys super friendly I mean, are you best friends off the ice as well? I mean, some teams, I think that's a misconception a lot of fans have is that you guys are every team is like buddy buddy off the ice and on the ice. But what's your situation like?
Yeah, well, I mean, Rachel's basically my sister. We've been playing together for our whole careers, so we're more than like we're like best friends. But it feels like we're family. And then with the whole team is like we all get along really well. We're all friends. We talk regularly when we're not all together, and we're together a lot. So it's nice. We've also known each other for a long time before we even became teammates. Whether it was playing against Tracy for years as another skip, but then Sarah grew up with Rachel and I, and like from the junior level, we played against her for years too. So we've known everyone, and everyone's known each other on our team for a really long time, and it just we gel really nicely.
Do you talk to Rachel every day pretty much? Text something
Uh,
even?
yeah, we talk frequently. I mean, busy lives. A lot of the time, like we come back from an event and it's absolutely chaos trying to get everything back to normal and all that. But yeah, we talk very regularly, and I'm really grateful for that relationship. I think it's a very unique one, and it's something that I will never take for granted.
Okay. Now this is the tough question. Where are you on broom? We're not calling it Broomgate this
Oh.
time because that John Collins got that copyrighted. We're going to call it Broom Brouhaha. Where are you guys sitting? And what brooms are you going to use at the Scotties?
So this has been like very frustrating few months. Just I was part of the first couple broom gates with the basically I was part of the sweeping summits for those, and what was discovered there was like crazy, and we thought that we had made come to a really good resolution with strict rules in place so that this could never happen again. And I think that it is happening again, and it's just there's obviously a disconnect in how things are being approved. It's at no fault of the manufacturers. The manufacturers are just trying to put products out there that people will buy, and that's all that. Of course, that's what they're going to do. But there's this foam. This black foam is too effective, and the players don't want curling to become another game of line calling and not shooting accuracy. And I think that's where we stand. Is we don't want like sweeping can be effective, but you want sweeping to be effective from a hard work standpoint. You don't want sweeping to be effective from just the equipment being good. You want it to be like I busted my butt in the gym to be able to sweep as hard as I can, and the thrower is working so hard to throw it accurately, and we're like all of a sudden this is now taking that out of it a little bit. So I think at this point, all the skips at the Scotties have been in conversation about what to do. And if everyone comes to an agreement, and everyone has to come to that agreement, then it will be the white foam that will be used.
Right.
And that seems to be where we're at right now. That's where we want it to be. We don't want this product to be, and we know that we might have no choice in the future, but as of right now, like this is everyone's talking about how I don't have any players saying like no, this we want this product on the market. Everyone's saying that it's too far, it's not good for the sport, and
Yeah.
that's kind of where we stand. And we just want curling to be about precision shot making and hard work. And and it's sad that we're here again, and it's sad not only for the players, it's sad for the manufacturers. It's confusing. It's year 3 of the quad. It's just
Round
like
and round we go.
it's all not great, but we're here, and hopefully we can figure this out.
You should have been around in the corn broom days.
Oh gosh.
All right, just before I let you go, I got to ask you, how much fun has this year been? Not just the winning and the losing, but with the entertainment level and stuff that's been going on at the Grand Slams. I know they're going to up the stakes a little bit at the Scotties and stuff. Has this been a breakout year for curling, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that the slams, the new ownership for the slams, it's kind of scary, but it's also so interesting. Like there's a lot of unknowns of what's coming next, but I think that there's so much good, and they just want to grow the sport. And I think that that is all we can ask for is an ownership group that really just wants the best for curling. Curling's such a great sport. People love it. So let's blow it up. And I think that that's what's made it so fun. And I think that curling's fun all the time. But this year, seeing lots of people in the stands, the crowds have been great, and the crowds have been excited and cheering, and it's just been really fun. So I think I'm really looking forward to see where they take this. And it's like interesting every time. Like it's like first I was like it's a little scary, but so far it's been very cool.
Well, that's great, Emma. We wish you all the best at the Scotties and for the rest of the season, whatever it may hold. And thanks for spending some time with us.
Yes, of course. Thank you.